Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Thursday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. A soldier is being treated for injuries after being flown to a hospital. The soldier was injured during a routine training accident at Camp Mackall Wednesday morning, according to the Public Affairs Office of the U.S. Army JFK Special Warfare Center and School based at Fort Bragg. The soldier's name has not yet been released, and the extent of his injuries is unknown at this time. He was taken from the base by Moore County EMS to the BP station in Hoffman, where a landing zone was set up around 7 a.m., according to Fire Chief Frank McKay. The soldier was airlifted to UNC Hospital in Chapel Hill out of an abundance of caution, according to the Public Affairs Office. More information will be released as it becomes available. 2 people are facing larceny charges after allegedly stealing change from a machine. Early Wednesday morning, Hamlet police posted images from a surveillance camera of a man and woman who were accused of breaking into the building at a car wash on Marlborough Street. According to warrants, the pair broke into a room and busted the lock on the money box of an air freshener dispenser and stole around $15 in change. Damage to the door and machine is estimated at $2,000, according to an incident report. According to Captain Randy Dover, the Marlborough County Sheriff's Office and McCall Police Department both called HPD and identified the suspects as 39-year-old Nicholas Stewart of Scotland County and 28-year-old Margaret Horton, who has addresses in both Scotland and Marlborough counties. Both were arrested Wednesday in Marlborough County. Stewart waived an extradition and was brought back to Richmond County to appear before a magistrate, Dover said. Jail records show he was booked just before 5:30 p.m. and is being held on a $7,500 secured bond. Horton is still being held in South Carolina. State transportation officials have awarded a contract to be constructing an interstate bypass of Rockingham in Richmond County. Vicilio and Grogan Incorporated of Beckley, West Virginia, was awarded the contract of $146.1 million. The NCDOT proposes to construct a 7.2-mile bypass on a new location to connect US 220 north of Rockingham to the US 74 bypass on the west side of the city. The route will become a portion of future Interstate 73-74. Work on the 4-lane median divided freeway can begin as early as November 25th and is scheduled for substantial completion by the fall of 2023. The existing 74 bypass will be upgraded between the section west of Zion Church Road and the 74 Business Interchange to include 6 12-foot travel lanes and a 60-foot median. According to a press release, the bypass is expected to remove interstate traffic from signalized intersections and local roads and highways, but allow cross traffic in Rockingham, reducing local congestion. The project may also improve safety within the city by providing a main route for continuous through travel for passenger vehicles and trucks. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. House temperatures looking for tomorrow's big game between Richmond and Scotland. We'll let you know right after the break, so stay tuned.
Locally owned and operated, Fifth Dimension is a place you'll want to check out. Whether you need vape supplies, signs, business cards, decals, or your chakras aligned, we have you covered. Our in-house print shop has quick turnaround time and is open 7 days a week. We offer a wide range of products including natural stones, herbs, pendants, CBD, kratom, and more. Please visit us at 639 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham, North Carolina. That's 639 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham, North Carolina.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you today by RO Yellow, Richmond County's new online business directory. And happy Thursday, everyone. It is on the eve of the game, the big game, which is Richmond and Scotland, of course, Friday night. But tonight, we're talking about tonight specifically, it is looking a little bit warmish. 7 o'clock, we're expecting about 63 degrees. And then 9 o'clock, we're looking at 62 degrees. So a couple clouds popping up. There even is a slight rain chance tonight, very late in the evening. So you can be definitely looking out for that if you've been looking for the rain. But moving on over to tomorrow, which of course, once again, the big game, everyone's talking about it, everyone is ready. And not just Richmond County, Scotland County talking about, but the entire state pretty much at this point is talking about this coming up Friday Eve game. So starting in Fayetteville, however, high 52, low 31, with some slight rain chances happening tomorrow. Lumberton's going to be a high 54, low 33 with some rain as well. Southern Pines might be getting some rain as well, but kind of on the cusp of that line, high 51, low 28. Rayford probably going to see a little bit of precipitation with a high 52 and a low 30. Now, Scotland County, Laurinburg, which is where the game's taking place at, will be a high 54, low 23. No precipitation in the forecast down there in Laurinburg, but Bennettsville's going to be seeing a high 54, low 32. Rockingham and Hamlet will be seeing a high 52, low 30. Should be perfect conditions for driving down to the game for Friday. Then Ellerby's going to be a high 54, low 32. And then Wadesboro's going to be a high 32 and a high 52 and a low of 31. Now taking a look at the 7-day forecast, again, Friday, high 52, low of 30. Still going to be really cold, so make sure you bring your jacket to the game. Saturday's going to be sunny skies with a high 54, low of 33. Sunday as well is going to be sunny with a high 63 and a low of 38. And then Monday we're seeing a high 69 and a low of 45. Now Tuesday, there is some showers popping up as well. About a 4% chance of it happening all day long. High 59, low of 29. And of course, with it being that cold, the next day we could see some black ice perhaps if there's any rain left over. So Wednesday, high 43, low 24. And again, just to reiterate that low is typically going to happen in the morning. With that being below freezing temperatures, it can potentially cause some slick roads. So just be mindful on Wednesday if we get rain from Tuesday. And then lastly, Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high 51 and a low of 33. So game looks great for tomorrow. The weekend looks fantastic. Monday's looking great as well. Of course, not just Friday, but the Veterans Day parade's happening on Saturday. So Saturday morning should be really good to go for that. And pretty much the rest of the week, of course, kids have a 3-day weekend coming up with Monday. So plenty of fun for them. But that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update. So on the way right after this, so stay tuned.
Richmond Community College's Electric Utility Substation and Relay Technology program is a game changer. Established as a partnership between Richmond CC and Duke Energy in 2011, this innovative, one-of-a-kind program was created to address the nation's growing demand for technicians capable of working on the protective relaying that controls America's high-voltage power grid. While entry-level technicians in the utility industry normally require 5 years of training, Richmond CC's 2-year program was crafted specifically to cut the training time in half and fast-tracked its students toward high-skill, high-wage jobs in the industry. Graduates of the EUSRT degree program are making between $50,000 and $75,000 in their first year of employment. As lead instructor Steve Lampley said, "We have the program, we have the jobs, now we need more students." Enroll in Richmond Community College's Electric Utility Substation and Relay Technology today.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
When asked individually after Tuesday's practice what the first thing was that came to mind when they thought about the football rivalry between Richmond and Scotland, 2 players and 2 coaches all said the same thing: the best in the state. It's rivalry week for the Richmond Raider football team, which means the 53rd all-time meeting with its #1 foe, Scotland. Both teams enter Friday's contest with a chance to claim a share of the Sandhills Athletic Conference title, a similar narrative found in so many of the meetings before. Although the two communities are less than 30 miles apart, often coined the battle between the Raiders and the Fighting Scots the cream of the crop, the rivalry gains statewide notoriety every year. Currently, Richmond is the #1 team in 4A play, while Scotland sits at the #4 team. The Raiders and Fighting Scots will kick off at 7:30 p.m. this Friday, tomorrow night in Laurinburg. Getting into rivalries within Richmond County, none seem to be bigger than Rockingham and Hamlet middle schools. The Rocket football team needed to earn a win Wednesday against the Red Rams to keep its championship hopes alive. Behind a 2-touchdown effort from 8th grade wide receiver Paul McNeil, the Rockets and head coach LaCorey McCray defeated the Red Rams 21-6 on the road. Rockingham and Hamlet have been playing one another since 1916, making it one of the oldest rivalries in the Sandhills. With the win, the Rockets finished the regular season in a 3-way tie at the top of the SEM-SAC West Division with Anson and Cordova. A poll of the straws following the game saw Rockingham named the West's representative in the SEM-SAC title game. Rockingham finished the regular season 4-3 overall, and the Red Rams closed the season with 3-2. The Rockets will wait to see who they play in the SEM-SAC title game. Saturday's 4A Mid-East Regional Cross Country meet wasn't just a Richmond boys team's final race of the year, it was also 11-year veteran head coach Reggie Miller's final outing. The head of the program since 2009, Miller has coached hundreds of runners, both boys and girls, and helped put Richmond's cross country program on the map. For the first 9 seasons, he ran both teams alone before seeing Shelley Wimpy and Jessica Covington take over the girls' program the past 2 seasons. Although the Raiders wouldn't have anyone qualify for the state meet, Miller's career came to a victorious end. Following the 3.2-mile race at Carolina Horse Park, Miller was gifted a wooden sign with his name and years of service from his team. Miller has seen the program grow under his watch as he brought his high school running experience to the table. He said that Saturday's race reminded him of the 1987 state championship race, which was his final competition as a high school athlete. Miller will still serve as the head girls indoor track coach and the winner in the winter and girls track and field in the spring. And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can, of course, visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.